Folks, check it out. Let's talk Time Badge. This is kind of an oldie but a goodie at this point from 01 EDC. Came out in several different materials and almost like right out of the gate. Usually you see these things kind of slow roll where they come out in stainless steel. Then you'll see Zirc and then titanium and things like that as they kind of go. But they released this like right out of the gate with PEI or Pi, stainless steel, Zirc, titanium, but all had a brass inlay, and we'll look at that when we open it up. But let's give it a listen first. Neat. And this was one of the few haptic coins that can achieve this sound. And we'll look at why that is. I'm going in kind of blind here because I know that I opened this up at one point when I owned it. Somebody said that, hey, you never reviewed the Time Badge. And that's true. I was in kind of like a reviewing lull when I owned it. And then sold it before I took a video of it. So I bought it back, and let's open it up. See if I can. Now the secret is that you can see through the lanyard hole at the bottom side of this plate. But how you get it open is woof, kind of a pain from 0 to 1. And some dirt. All right, so let's figure that out. Number one, they all come with this pre-braided lanyard, which is pretty cool. Different colors depending on which one you get. This one is called the Panda set, I believe. So it was like the black and white stainless steel version. So we're going to pop that guy out of there. Not a huge lanyard guy anyway, although this one is kind of nice to have that, but requires you taking it out to be able to get to that plate. Don't remember if this fits in there. Nope, it doesn't. So, now since I did buy it secondhand, here's what we're going to do. Got one of these. Since I did buy it secondhand, I did not get tools with it, although I don't know that it came with a tool in the first place. So no shade to the person I bought it from. There it is. So you're just kind of pushing through there and kind of spinning it, pushing up, pushing up, pushing up until it finally releases and then clamps back. Damn it. Okay. There you go. So, really simple. You're looking at 6 different holes that you can select, but this perfect triangular pattern right here is what makes that that really loud, like cicada noise. Like I said, all of them came with this brass plate underneath. 01 is really into the brass inside. I think that's kind of like their idea of what sounds best in haptic coins and things like that, because they also did the same thing with the 01 EDC slider that rotated. It all had a brass plate on the inside. So, you know, teach their own. I think on this, 100%, it definitely works. Let's hear what it sounds like if you just take one of the springs out. And these are little silicone nitrate balls. Yep. Get that guy out of there. Let's see. It's kind of a light version of the cicada sound. Now we will do, we'll do one right across from the other. Let's see what effect that gives it. I gotta say, I like the time badge. I think looks-wise, it's a little bit gaudy. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that, but so that's a little more traditional haptic coin. Let's see, is there another setup we could do? There's the other spring stuck to the magnet. I'm just kind of messing around because I want to say the first time I got one of these, I didn't spend too much time trying out different configurations. It was more the two right across from each other, and then I figured out that triangle, and it was game over. That was like kind of the sound I liked the most. That sounds pretty good too, though. So there is a really good ping with it. What it kind of reminds me of, give me 1 second here. Right? Is the Medalist Hertz N. But this one's utilizing like a metal thorn mechanism. And there's a full review on this one. You can check that out. And this one's utilizing ball and spring mechanical. But similar vibes, for sure. And then you've got the little haptic piece in the middle, which this one does not have. So overall, I mean, Time Badge is pretty good. It was, it seemed like it was going to be some sort of new flagship product because they were really pushing, like I said, all the different variations of it, the different materials, not variations, the different materials. And once they did like the first run, that was like it. And now you see them for sale occasionally on secondary market, but it's mostly pretty hard to find. And so the only other thing inside then is that bearing in the middle and the center magnet. So if you want, you can take a pair of tweezer kind of things and open up this center part, take the bearing out. I'm not sure what difference that's going to give you since it's not really like a spinner. Although, what happens if we take all the balls and springs out? Oh. Okay. I stand corrected. So, you know, if you changed out that bearing, you could get some interesting spinner play with this. Cool. I never thought about that. I guess I figured with that center magnet that wasn't a possibility, but it looks like that center magnet is a part of the bearing mechanism inside, so it's not it's spinning with the bearing. So cool. I don't know that's not going to be how I use it, but if you were looking for a quieter experience, that might be something you could do. And then I want to say that these silicone nitride balls might be the best for interaction with the brass. I don't know. You know, maybe I'll mess around with different materials, stainless steel or something, but I think that will remain the setup that I keep this in. Awesome. That's the time badge, folks.